What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on natural gas prices.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart. And by the way, I cover three ticker symbols. So BOIL, it is a leveraged ETF based on natural gas prices, NATGAS spot prices, and natural gas futures. Then I will continue with the fundamental news, and I will show you what news is the catalyst for this quite harsh decrease in its price, that during which this asset, ticker symbol BOIL, lost about 57% of its value during just 1 month period. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here when this asset was at roughly $35.6 mark, and I've told you that this price action to the downside doesn't have proper subdivision, and from this swing high that was set at the very beginning of October, we had only first wave, second, and we are forming the third wave. And my main assumption at this very point was that we can accumulate our position to the downside incrementally, with the anticipation of this bounce of the fourth wave, and we are still awaiting of this bounce. And since I made my previous video where I've told you to incrementally add to your long position, and definitely it is not a financial advice, it's all up to you, up to your decision. This asset dropped for, let me show you, for about 14.5%, and this is quite interesting point because let me show you right here, we are about to break, or we are breaking this range of support on RSI, and it is not the best sign from the bull standpoint, but everything I will show you in just several minutes. Let's continue with the natural gas spot prices, and right here we had quite interesting price action. First of all, let me remind you that we had, let me show you like this, we had a very strong range of support at roughly $2.45 or $2.5. And when I made my previous video, I've told you at this very point that we completed structure to the downside. We basically hit the price target of algo trades, who entered their short position at this very point in the golden pocket range, and their price target was at $2.684. And this reaction was nothing else but the position close price action, and we still were at the downtrend, and I've told you that we have to retest this range of support. And right here, as you can see, we broke it to the downside, and let me show you this movement in details. We broke it to the downside, retested from the bottom as the range of resistance, and went lower. And this is not the best sign. So let's continue with natural gas futures. And right here we also don't have any types of signs that might give us at least a feeling that we might have a trend reversal in just near-term perspective. That is why just be very cautious with this asset, and let me show you why all these assets are pointing down and they are in a huge sell-off. First of all, let me show you that the oil prices are also in downtrend. As you can see, during just last week, this asset lost about 12.7% of its value, and it is quite harsh sell-off. Let me show you why it is happening. So we are on barchart.com. And this article was published yesterday, and it's titled, "Why are natural gas prices so low?" And here is the main reason. Plenty of natural gas in storage weighs on prices. One of the leading fundamental indicators for the US natural gas futures market is the amount in storage across the United States. And here you can see this data. As you can see, we can compare the current natural gas storages with the previous year and 5-year average. And as you can see, we have only positive numbers in the column with the percentage change. And here we have also all the numbers that are positive. This means we have United States basically has higher natural gas storage that they basically ever had compared to the previous year and compared to the 5-year average from 2018 to 2022. And this is the pure negative catalyst which pushes the price of natural gas prices lower. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, let's start with the ticker symbol BOIL. And I have to say that this quite harsh movement to the downside is quite indicative, and we don't have any retracements at all during these movements to the downside that might be quite significant to unload this structure and to give us a hope that we are forming the fourth wave. This means we might have this movement to the downside anytime soon, and if you are in position and if you still have an intention to incrementally to add your position, you're free to do it, because no one can predict the lowest point of this price action, lowest point of this trend reversal, but we are nearing it. And to project the price target, I have to pull the FIBA retracement tool from this swing high, from the top of the third wave to the bottom of the third wave. As you can see, we have an inverted wave because it is an impulsive, in my opinion, it is an impulsive movement to the downside because we have an incremental volume, and this is quite harsh structure. And the price targets are following. To be conservative, we can hit 0.236 FIB level at $39.51 or 0.382 level at $45.53. And this price action implies about 32% to the first price target and at least 52% to the second one. And if this price action continues to the downside, we have to adjust this tool accordingly to the lowest point, and the price targets will be quite different as well. That is why just be cautious. We have to see this bounce to the upside, and in my opinion, this bounce will happen within next several days, at the end of this week, basically tomorrow, probably tomorrow, or at the beginning of the next week. But in general, I have to say that this is quite risky. This is still quite risky trade because we cannot assume the bottom, and that is why the stop loss orders, the placement of the stop loss orders might be quite tricky. And that is why this trade is quite risky. So let's continue with natural gas spot prices. And here I don't suggest you to do any to enter any long positions, because we broke this major range of support and we hit another lowest point swing low for the price action that was set back in June of this year. And let's take a look on indicators. Yes, indicators are not so favorable to the bulls. As you can see on daily time frame, we are still pointing down. And in this case, we are basically in the situation of catching a falling knife, and we don't have any signs of recovery. And the movement to the downside by itself is not so significant compared to ticker symbol BOIL. And that is why BOIL, in my opinion, is a little bit safer than natural gas spot prices. So let's continue with natural gas futures. And again, let's switch to 4 hours time frame. And we still don't have a substantial signs from indicators that we might conclude the sooner trend reversal. That's why, in my opinion, it is better to stay aside from trades if you are not an experienced trader. But remember that the most prominent ticker symbol is BOIL right now. And you can, if you are risky enough and if you know all the downsides of this price action, you can accumulate your position incrementally to the downside with the anticipation of this bounce. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up. up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap, only God wants you.